can't keep me from getting drunk.
You have to forgive yourself for everything that went down the other day.
Welcome to Ms Mojo, and today we're counting down our picks for the craziest and most shocking plot twists in TV comedies. We've excluded animated comedies, and be warned, these are major spoilers.
She died. Toxic glue from the wedding invitations.
Number 10, The Mother Dies, How I Met Your Mother. Each episode of this beloved sitcom used a framing device where protagonist Ted Mosby, circa the year 2030, told his children a long and drawn-out story about how he met their mother.
I thought this was how you met Mom.
Will you relax? I'm getting to it. Like I said, it's a long story.
It took 8 seasons for Tracy, the mother in question, to show up. However, in the series finale, it's revealed that Tracy died between the sitcom storyline and this future subplot with Ted and their children. With his children's blessing, he ends the series pursuing his ex, Robin.
We love Aunt Robin.
Whenever she comes over for dinner, you guys are so obvious.
Come on, Dad. Mom's been gone for 6 years now. It's time.
Fans were incredibly divided by the twist. Some fans accepted that the bait-and-switch framing was pretty characteristic of Ted's constant search for the one. Many also felt cheated by the build-up to a marriage that ultimately felt like a placeholder. Number 9, Jodie Dies Mom. What started out as a funny but predictable family comedy about a dysfunctional mother-daughter relationship turned into something deeper as the seasons went on.
I told him I wanted to get clean, and we started fighting, and it didn't work out so good.
Introduced in season 3, Jodie was the youngest and most vulnerable of Christy and Bonnie's sober friend group. On Marjorie's wedding day, Christy got the call they all feared for each other. Jodie had died of an overdose.
See, what's happening? Jodie overdosed.
Is she gonna be okay?
She's gone.
With this twist, the show took one of its darkest and most realistic turns. Even on the happiest of days, they are reminded once again of just how precarious their sobriety can be.
Thank you, girls. Where's Jodie?
She couldn't make it.
Oh, that's a shame. When you talk to her, give her my love.
Number 8, Penny's pregnancy, The Big Bang Theory. Having children is a big debate between partners. It can even make or break a relationship.
Sure. And I guess it would be hard raising kids in the loft you never told me you wanted.
Wait, don't be mad.
I'm not mad.
In The Big Bang Theory's 12th and final season, fan-favorite couple Leonard and Penny didn't have much of a storyline. Their differing opinions on starting a family, with Leonard wanting children and Penny not wanting to sideline her career, could have made for some good storytelling.
I never thought I'd have. Like you.
Are you sure that's enough?
Yeah.
You're really okay with this?
I am.
Instead, Penny's sudden pregnancy is dropped on us in the finale, with no real explanation or even discussion of her having changed her mind. Instead, it became a last-minute, arguably character-betraying twist in the series finale.
What happened to I'm never gonna have kids?
It was an accident. I went out drinking with Sheldon.
Oh my gosh. We're sister wives?
No!
Number 7, Dwight and Angela's relationship, The Office. Dwight and Angela were two of Dunder Mifflin's most irascible and eccentric employees, and that's really saying something.
Just so you know, if you have any sensitive emails, they need to be deleted immediately.
I know. Their relationship makes more sense in hindsight. At the time, though, it was kind of shocking. In the season 2 episode Email Surveillance, Pam becomes suspicious that the two are dating.
What?
Oh, yes! Thank you. We're as skeptical as Pam's coworkers until we get that reveal of Dwight and Angela's feet sticking out of the doghouse out back. It takes a while for everyone else to catch up, but it's a hysterically funny and clever storyline that the show milks for as many jokes as it can before the secret comes out.
I will never say a word. And now, we are even.
Number 6, Shawns Dad Dies, Boy Meets World. Corey Matthews' best friend Sean Hunter had his fair shares of up and downs over the sitcom's 7 seasons.
I'm at war with myself. Why am I like I am?
Sean, listen, you just gotta relax, okay? Hey guys, buy coffee?
What are you trying to say?
His unstable home life and absent parents became a long-running storyline that came to a head in an emotional season 6 episode. After years of broken promises, Sean's father Chet returns.
You always do this, over and over and over again. You come into town, you make all these promises, and just when I think we're actually gonna get close, you take off again. Oh my God.
While it seems he's turned over a new leaf, Sean doesn't trust that his dad is here to stay. This triggers Sean's realization that he has inherited some of his father's worst traits, which is only made worse when his father suffers a heart attack.
I'm telling him I'm not taking the damn job. You happy? No!
Oh! Dad?
Oh!
What's Dad? What's going on?
Despite his promise not to leave, Chet later dies of a second heart attack. Number 5. Susan's death. Seinfeld. Sometimes going cheap can kill you. That's what George Costanza and Susan Ross found out in season 7, when she died from ingesting too much cheap adhesive while mailing out their wedding invitations.
Thank you.
See you later.
Oh, these are so cheap. Hey, don't forget tomorrow we're going shopping for rings, so don't make any plans. And this time we're not skimping!
Unlucky for Susan, lucky for George. He was having cold feet anyway. Luckily, he had the support of his equally unsympathetic friends, including Cosmo Kramer, whose name was revealed in a hilarious little plot twist of its own.
Ma?
Cosmo!
Cosmo?
The story goes that Heidi Swedberg, the actress who plays Susan, was essentially written out because she didn't seem to understand how to play the show's humor. It's ironic then that her death is probably the most Seinfeld plot twist you could possibly imagine.
I've got the funeral tomorrow, but my weekend is pretty wide open, and I was wondering. Hello?
Number 4. Ben is actually dead. Scrubs.
20 minutes after you left, he went into cardiac arrest. We tried to resuscitate him, but there was nothing we could do. I'm sorry.
One particularly twisty and innovative episode of the medical sitcom Scrubs was also one of its biggest emotional gut punches. Ben Sullivan, played by Brendan Fraser, was a beloved guest star on 3 episodes of the show.
Ben, you have leukemia.
That sucks.
In his final appearance, Ben succumbs to his leukemia. However, throughout the episode, Dr. Cox has been interacting with him as if he were still alive. It isn't until the funeral at the end of the episode that we find out Ben has died, and Dr. Cox is finally able to confront his grief. The episode is frequently cited as a series best, and it earned Scrubs an Emmy nomination for writing.
How painful it may be.
But I don't have to make this mistake.
With the help of those around you,
And I don't have to
you'll get through this too.
this way.
Number 3. The Bad Place. The Good Place. This fantasy sitcom's original premise features a character named Eleanor who realizes she's been wrongly granted admission to a utopian afterlife by mistake.
I wasn't a lawyer. I never went to the Ukraine. I hate clowns. There's been a big mistake. I'm not supposed to be here.
As the first season progresses, though, the show turns this premise on its head. Eleanor wasn't in the good place by mistake. She and her friends were actually part of a grand experiment in the bad place, designed by Michael, a demon in disguise.
4 people perfectly suited to make each other miserable. I am going to design an afterlife where they torture each other.
Although he would erase their memories of this twist, the second season was given greater stakes as Eleanor leaves clues behind to help her remember the truth.
Shall we?
You know what, bro? Do your worst. We figured it out once. We can do it again. Because you know what, Michael? Yeah, base.
It was a dark but incredibly ingenious twist for such a comedic show. Number 2. Ross Says Rachel. Friends. The 6 leads of Friends got into lots of romantic entanglements over the years.
Morning, Ross.
I'm getting married today!
Yeah, York!
Oh, woohoo!
think you knew I was here?
Monica and Chandler may have been a big surprise, but there was never a moment the audience wasn't certain Ross and Rachel were meant to be. In the season 4 finale, despite lingering feelings for Rachel, Ross is about to marry Emily.
I just needed to tell you. Congratulations.
However, when the time came to say his vows, Ross made a mistake it would be impossible to walk back from. He said Rachel's name instead of Emily's.
I, Ross,
I, Ross,
take thee, Emily.
take thee, Rachel. Emily.
Fans would have to wait a whole summer to see what happened next. Before we unveil our top pick, here's an honorable mention. James is killed in a car accident. Good times. The Evans family patriarch was killed off in the 4th season.
We regret to inform you that your husband, James Evans, was killed in an automobile. Oh my God.
Before we continue, be sure to subscribe to our channel and ring the bell to get notified about our latest videos. You have the option to be notified for occasional videos or all of them. If you're on your phone, make sure you go into your settings and switch on notifications.
Number 1. Henry Blake is shot down. MASH. Lieutenant Colonel Henry Blake's death was leaked to the press before it aired. Still, no one could prepare for how heart-stopping Radar's mid-surgery announcement at the end of the episode would be.
Lieutenant Colonel Henry Blake's plane was shot down over the Sea of Japan.
After being discharged from the Army hospital, Blake was returning home to the States. Instead, his chopper was shot down off-screen. Many outraged fans wrote hate mail, and even the network reportedly hated the twist. However, many recognized it as a sobering reminder of how tragic war really is.
Well, everybody knows war is hell. Remember, you heard it here last.
War isn't hell. War is war and hell is hell. And of the two, war is a lot worse.
MASH would go on for many more seasons, but with a less overtly comical tone. This shift would culminate in its series finale, which includes another one of the greatest and most devastating plot twists in TV history.
I just wanted to be quiet.
Did you see any of these plot twists coming? Let us know in the comments.
You already know, don't you?
A little bit. Do you agree with our picks? Check out this other recent clip from Ms Mojo and be sure to subscribe and ring the bell to be notified about our latest videos.